Hello everybody, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to a new video. Today we're building something I like building and it is a penthouse. So of course I was inspired by the new Stuff Pack, which is the Moschino Stuff Pack, and by several influences, especially from New York, where there are a lot of very impressive and massive penthouses, and I just feel like building one, and all the new items that we have with the Moschino Stuff Pack were like the perfect occasion to build something just the way I wanted to build. So to be honest, I was not very hyped about the Moschino Stuff Pack because I'm not very fan of such, deals between EA and other brands. I mean, it depends on the brands, but as I really personally don't like Moschino, I was very scared of the content, and I don't think Moschino is an elegant brand or even a luxury brand, because it doesn't look luxurious, it looks cheap and it's super expensive. But anyway, actually I didn't explore much the Create Sims mode, which is probably the most important part of the pack because it's really focused on fashion, on clothes. But I didn't explore it yet, and I actually only focused on the build and buy items, and actually I have to say it's not bad. Of course, it's a stuff pack which is not focused on build and buy, so we don't have a lot of objects and building possibilities, but the few ones that we have are very good, especially windows, which are absolutely amazing and open new possibilities for lofts, most of it I would say, because you can build those big round shaped windows which are super fancy and industrial at the same time, so it's very cool. And also we have some new wallpapers, which are, well, actually not some wallpapers, we have two new wallpapers which are not bad, they're really okay. They would only fit modern houses, but if you're into modern architecture, I think it's fine. We don't have floors, which is a bit too bad, I would say, because I would have imagined a new marble pattern or something that would look really luxurious and really fashion-like. I don't know really how to say, but yes. So the penthouse use many items, as I said, but most of them are actually furniture, pieces of furniture. We have new sofas, new armchairs, new carpets, new a bookshelf. Yeah, the bookshelf is very nice. It kind of looks like a IKEA bookshelf, so I like it. It's just like the one I have at home. We have some new lighting. We have a chandelier, yes. We have a cupboard. We have, some, don't know how you call that, but some things where you can hang your clothes, which are really cool and look really fashionista-like, or Instagram-like. And we have also, and of course, many items linked to the new career, which is photographer. And this is kind of cool. We already have some items with the expansion pack Get Famous. We have lights and some elements to create a set. But now we have new screens, we have some new lighting, and also we have a real camera with a real tripod. And there is something that you can pop on the floor, and it just tells your Sims where they should stand for the photo. So I'm not a big player, but for the people who are trying to play and trying to take pictures, I think it is a great option. So actually, I think I talked too fast when I saw the trailer. I was not that disappointed at all. It was really not that bad, and to be honest, this is probably not the best stuff pack, but it's a good one. it's much better than, I don't know in English, but it's like luxury parties. It's like one of the first stuff pack ever released, or much better than my first pet stuff pack, which is an absolute shame, but we're not going to talk about this. And so yes, if you have $10 to spend, it could be a nice option if you're into the theme of this stuff pack. But maybe you should wait for a sale, maybe at Christmas. I think it will be on sale, or maybe not, but maybe next year in spring. Yes, I think it will be on sale, and you can grab it for $5 or $7. So yeah, it's totally worth it. So this penthouse, as I said, was inspired by New York. Oh my god, by New York mainly. I saw several pictures of penthouses, some very large penthouses, which were like, wow, so big. I cannot imagine how much it's worth, especially in New York, which is one of the, yes, most expensive cities in the world. But anyway, I didn't want to build something super big, something with bedrooms and bedrooms. I just wanted to build a large, comfortable loft with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a big open space with a glass ceiling, and that's it. And there's also, of course, because this is the main theme of the stuff pack, a studio where you can put some clothes and just take pictures. Because I designed this penthouse as a Fashionista Penthouse, so maybe this is some famous Instagrammer living here, or someone working in fashion industry, I don't know. But I think it looks like a very, so at the same time, industrial and elegant, fashion-like penthouse. Like you can see in some movies about New York and so on. And yes, actually I was also inspired by a movie that I like, and I'm a bit ashamed to say that I like this movie. It's The Devil Wears Prada. Well, actually I'm not ashamed, because it's quite a good movie compared to many other romantic comedy. This one is very good, and yes, it inspired me a lot. And there's another one which is very, very shameful. I don't know the name in English, but it's American, I think. Yes, it is. This is the girl who's addicted to shopping. And those are all the adventures of this girl who's always running out of money because she's spending too much money on clothes, on luxury brands. And yeah, she meets a man, she marries, she has children and so on, but every time there's something happening in her life linked to the fashion industry and so on. And yes, actually it's not great literature, but it's funny. Yes, most of the people would say this is a book for girl, but actually I read those books during one summer. Actually, it's very easy to read. I mean, you can read one book in one day. And I had a lot of fun. Actually, it was very funny and I spent a good time. So actually, I don't care about what people are saying about those books. They're probably not great literature, as I said, but they're not bad either, because I just spent a great time reading them. So yes. Anyway, those were some inspiration for this build. And yes, that's it. There's nothing much to say about it. It's not very big. Probably my favorite part is either the main bedroom, which is actually on the first floor with a big open space into the living room, or the kitchen, which I really like, with those new open windows that look very industrial and very New Yorkan, if I can say. Not New Yorkan, New Yorker, yes. So I really, really like these windows. And the kitchen, which is simple but very picturesque at the same time. I was looking for the word picturesque. Yes. So when I'm recording this voiceover, I just watched the new trailer of the new game pack, which is Realm of Magic. And I have to say I'm very, very obsessed with it and very excited to pot my hands on it. It looks amazing. I don't know if you watched the trailer right now, but you should, because You can see the new words, some new objects, some new gameplay elements, and this is crazy. Actually, the new word is fantastic. Those are some neighborhoods floating on not planets, but they're actually floating in space, and there's such beautiful colors. There's even a waterfall falling in nothing, and it just, yes, it's wonderful. And there's a portal to access this world, and I already saw some building items which I'm already obsessed with, like some new windows, some stained glass windows, and it looks absolutely amazing. And actually it just reminded me of some old bad series that we were all watching, like Charmed or Buffy, or even kind of Harry Potter, because there's this spooky gothic atmosphere which I really like. And it will be released 1 month or almost 2 months before Halloween, so I will have time to build a super big spooky manor with many rooms. And yes, I already know what I want to do with this pack. I think, yes, I will be a big manor hosting a super big Halloween party with many items, but it will be just not a Halloween party. It will have like real magic. So yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. And I know that a lot of people were waiting for a magic expansion pack, and it's coming. So actually this year so far is very exciting. We had a lot of content. Island Living, the Moschino Stuff Pack, Realm of Magic, and I think we got other things before. What did we have this year? Seasons, maybe? No, I think it was last year. Anyway, I think it's a very great year for The Sims. And as the guru said, it's not the end at all for The Sims 4, so I'm really excited to know what they're preparing. Maybe we're gonna have university for the end of the year, but you know, I'm not very sure we're gonna have university one day, because I don't know, it's like the thing that everyone wants, and I don't know, I feel like the gurus have something else for us. So I'm very curious to know, and there's only one thing to do, is waiting. It's time for me now to go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed building this penthouse. I actually love building penthouses, especially in San Moschino. Well, actually, it's the only place where you can build penthouses, so of course, especially in San Moschino, but I love this world, and it just gives a different dimension to your build when it's built on top of a skyscraper. So yes, I was very, very pleased to build it. I really hope you will enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.